Welcome to another video of my favorite games. This time I'll talk about narrative, story-driven walking simulators and anything which falls into these categories. First one on the list is Life is Strange. This game is really special to me. I fell in love with it from the first minutes. The story is amazing, main characters are well written and designed, artistic graphics design looks very good and soundtrack is top notch. You will need to make some tough choices in this game and you will start caring about the characters. A must for any narrative games fan. Next one on the list is Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. A short game, but it has a very touching story and unique gameplay. You control two characters at the same time, using each analog stick for each character at the same time. Beautifully designed world and a sad story makes this one of the top games for people who love good stories. Fahrenheit is an old one of the first Quantic Dream games. A pretty unique one. It's old, but it's still worth playing today. Mystery story and interesting gameplay mechanics will set you in. Maybe controls are clunky, but story makes up for it. Gone Home is a very short walking simulator with very good atmosphere and a nice story to tell. You simply explore the empty house, reading the clues and uncovering the story. It's not for everyone, but I personally loved it from start to finish. Tacoma is very similar to Gone Home. It is made by same developers, only this time you explore a space station, finding clues and uncovering what happened there. It may feel creepy sometimes, but reading the messages and exploring everything is kind of fun. Check out this if you like walking simulators. Another good walking simulator is Firewatch. Firewatch is an exploration game. You take control over a man who needs to overcome a difficult period in his life. There's some mystery in the story and environment is absolutely gorgeous. Exploring the forest, uncovering its secrets and communicating with mysterious stranger helps the man to find peace. Next one is Oxenfree. A very original and unique game. This is a mystery game with simplistic graphics and some horror flavoring on top. You must uncover the secrets and find what is happening on the island. It has great voice acting and atmosphere. At times this game can be really creepy. A very interesting experience with some unique online implementation. Abzu is a short but unforgettable experience, and that's what it is, an experience. The game is absolutely beautiful graphically. You explore the underwater world and the game takes you through different locations where you meet new creatures and even find a friend. Flower is another beautiful experience where you collect petals. The principle of this game is basically the same as a mobile game, Snake. The more petals you collect, the longer your tail gets. The game also has beautiful soundtrack and is very relaxing experience. Next one on the list is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. This game might not be a pure narrative game, it has some combat, but main aspect of this game lies in a storytelling. so I think it belongs in this category. This game is about mental illness, which is represented very well here. The graphics are amazing and sound design is something special. If you still don't own this game, then just buy it. Last Day of June tells a touching story about a loss and coping with it. Gameplay involves some puzzles, but it's quite straightforward. Graphical style of this game is very well made. This game will take you on an emotional trip. The Pillars of the Earth may look like a point-and-click adventure game, but it's more of a narrative storytelling game. There are no real puzzles, most of the game is just dialogues between characters. This game is about love, war and religion, and it represents all these things very well. Actually, this is probably the best love story I have experienced in games. Next one is Rime. Rime is a game about a loss and finding peace. There's a lot of running and climbing, and there are some puzzles, but without a wonderful story it would be just a pretty simple and probably generic game. Cel-shaded graphics look amazing, and this is another game with outstanding soundtrack. The story will probably make you cry at the end. Lorelai is another game which may look like a point-and-click game, but it's not. There are no real puzzles, but it has a great story. The game is pretty dark and very graphic sometimes, so very sensitive people might not like it. Besides the main story, this game involves domestic violence, you learn about what being old and helpless means, you understand how being an alcoholic feels, and you fall in love. Perfect story-driven game for those who love darker themes. And again, soundtrack, it's amazing. Thank you for watching, I hope you have found something you like. Check out my other videos and bye bye.